What a banger. What a balls to the wall banger. And I definitely know a lot of fickle people are probably going to say that this race was probably boring. A, because Chase Elliott won the race, because Lord forbid a driver that you're not a fan of or don't like is totally not allowed to win races that are thrilling, or just because a driver you don't like won a race automatically means that this racing wasn't exciting. Yeah, blow it straight out your fucking ass. You really should not even be talking about what race is exciting or boring if all you can ever do is dictate the racing quality by winner. Because you have arguably the worst intuition of what is supposed to make a good race. Because if you really need so much carnage and so much people's health at stake in order for it to be a fun race, then you got your priorities majorly warped. I could, for the record, go on about NASCAR's cavalier way of handling the safety of the Gen 7, but at this point, you're talking to someone who's completely numb to NASCAR's insufferable inconsistencies at this point, so at a later point, I'll touch base on how Gen 7's loose ends were completely ignored by the outrage by NASCAR fans when the crash dummy was completely fucking disemboweled by the destruction of the Gen 7 test. But anything rational or sagacious, I say, is always thrown away down the sewer like it's garbage, only for then NASCAR to double down from criticisms such as mine and so many other people that are vocal about how NASCAR is so fucking incompetent and how the sycophants are still too fucking blind to see why the sport has been precipitously declining. Brian Loeffel, I'm looking at you. Time and time again, your delusions have flopped straight down on your face on concrete pavement, and this right here is a testament to why apologists like you are an absolute deplorable walking AIDS cells. You are deplorable walking AIDS cells to this sport, Brian Loeffel. What do you have to say about this now? Kurt Busch, Alex Bowman, yeah, they totally think that that the Gen 7 car is perfectly safe to the brim, which is starting to get me to question what was even the point of trying to advertise the upgrade from Gen 4 as the newer and safer car, only to then downgrade precipitously quite like this, where concussions are becoming more frequent than ever. What was even the point? What was the fucking point of all that bullshit? Because it had going through all those changes only to take several steps back, even though there weren't even any deaths after 2001, when that was just only because of lack of safer barriers and how the Hans device wasn't even mandated to begin with. All of that, it has become utterly fucking negatory. But we were doing it anyway because we all love the carnage over substance, don't we? Oh my fucking god. Always. It's always about fucking carnage over actual driver talent. But I've become a broken record at this point, to the point of absolute motherfucking repugnance to any sycophant that would do anything to damage control what's wrong with the sport. And it's honestly sad that my friend, best friend Lane Chavez even knows what's best for the NASCAR sport than half the fucking apologists that try to make bullshit excuses for the likes of the 550 HP package, the absolute disaster that is Texas Motor Speedway, the playoff system, and the cup leaching. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment that someone as casual as my friend Hair Middlebrony 1016 knows what's more healthy for the NASCAR sport than the average apologist that thinks you have to like every fucking thing, including its bad qualities, in order to be qualified as a fan. No. You know NASCAR's worth, which is why you are very critical of it. To both the avid fans and casual fans. You know what's actually healthy for the fucking sport. That is why you are critical. We bitch because we like you and love you and want you to be at least decent. There really is nothing more we can ask, but because you rate Sahar so bad and then collapsed down so dismally, we bitch. But enough about NASCAR's incompetence about the Gen 7. On to the race. 52 lead changes. Which is, the thrill level of this race is pretty much not too dissimilar to that of the 2013 race, where it was mostly quiet and well-grounded and didn't have too many didn't have too much bad officiating. Also didn't have too many stunts going on track. It was just an overall calm race, if I do say so myself. Thrilling, calm, all at the same time. You were on the edge of your seat, but they didn't end up wrecking so many times. And you know what? Sometimes that's okay. It's okay to have a Talladega race where there is so much fire and debris everywhere all over the racetrack. Not every race has to involve 15 to 30 cars in a pile-up in order for it to be a thrill ride. Because what matters is action on the racetrack, people making ballsy moves, balls to the wall racing, three-wide racing, lead changes, people plotting their moves perfectly in order to gain points or to win the race. And that's all I can never possibly ask from a Talladega race. And let's just say if I were to see a Talladega race quite like this in person and someone not from my favorites list were to win this race, I would still actually think that this was a fun race. Because it's about as Talladega could get. Let's just be thankful the schedule wasn't distorted because of the hurricane. We definitely dodged a bullet on that deal. Woo. It's just because now that Chase Elliott has finally tied up that one less loose end from the absolute disaster that was Texas Motor Speedway, I can finally actually go to Charlotte Motor Speedway in person with a peace of mind knowing that Chase Elliott has nothing to worry about. He's not going to get screwed out due to bullshit at Texas Motor Speedway. He's not going to get screwed out because of one bad race. So yeah, Talladega, I applaud you for being our divine salvation. But at the same time, I also feel pity for Brian Blaney because he's come so close so many times to muster up at least one victory so far this year. And let's just say I would have been fine with Blaney beating Chase Elliott to the line because you know what? That would have broken 2001's record of deferring variety of winners at 20 instead of 19. But I'm pretty sure that Ryan Blaney at some point can pull through it. and any of the 5 remaining races. Anything can still happen with 5 races to go. Not completely sure if there is really any much else to uncover other than the fact that oh yeah, where did Noah Gragson finish again? I have a little bit of a hazy memory. Oh yeah, unfortunately 19th, and Kyle Larson finished 18th. None of the Hendrick drivers finished in the top 5 or top 10 with the exception of the winner. None. Well, at least Chase Elliott, the one that has been doing the best all season long, is now officially locked into the next round, but our anxiety levels will precipitously raise straight through the damn roof and straight through the ozone layers of the earth once Charlotte Roval is over. Because we only have a peace of mind heading into the Charlotte Roval, not for the remainder of the season. Because remember, this is no longer Winston Cup points where you could just lock up the championship with 2 or 1 more race to go. It's unfortunate times have changed that many decades ago where even if you work your ass off on stage points, you're still vulnerable to missing the next round due to bullshit. And Chase Elliott definitely dodged a bullet on arguably the biggest black sheep on the NASCAR schedule. I'm not sure if there's really too much else to really uncover other than the fact that that this finish was pretty much not too dissimilar to that of 2006 Las Vegas between Jimmy Johnson and Matt Kenseth. Even though Johnson and Kenseth's finish margin was only 1/1000th of a second lower than Chase and Blaney's. This is also the first time Ryan Blaney lost a photo finish, because 2019 he won against I think it was it Ryan Newman? Yeah, Ryan Newman. And then the next year he won a photo finish against Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And now he lost a photo finish, which wasn't as close, but still a photo finish nonetheless, against his best friend for life, Chase Elliott. And Chase Elliott, as I mentioned in my celebration video, is now tied his 2020 record, and it's only 5 races left. He won his record win on the final 2 races, that is. And he now has 5 more chances to surpass it. Let's just see what he can muster up in the next couple of races. So yeah, very thrilling race. So fucking glad that Chase Elliott can redeem himself by winning an actually thrilling Talladega race and not some terribly forced caution race ending bullshit to where you want a race where the cars are crashing behind you, not in front of you, ergo there's no damage or danger of damaging your race cars, no damage or any kind of hazard for the leaders that are in contention to fucking win. But NASCAR is too obstinate to remotely listen to the fucking fans, so it's not like what I'm saying matters at all in the first place. Hey, all I gotta say is a damn thrilling race. Everything I could have wanted from a Talladega race. Go Chase Elliott. You absolutely earned that one like a badass. Finally, no watered down caution ending race at Talladega. You finally won one in style under the green flag. Go Chase Elliott. And good luck. Oh, sorry, I did need to kick the tripod. Good luck to you, Larson and Byron. Not sure if both of you will make it, but do what you can. Farm the best points you can heading into Charlotte Roval. Spacing out, my dudes.